I mean, I think the biggest con is just you have to come up with the cash for the asking price versus what's outstanding on the loan.
Let's talk about the assuming the VA because like you said, you have to put a lot of money down.
Mhm.
So let's talk about some of the pros and cons for a listener who might end up in this situation a year from now. What were some of the pros of assuming the VA loan? Obviously, the rate. Some of the cons.
I mean, I think the biggest con is just you have to come up with the cash for the asking price versus what's outstanding on the loan. And so that's going to be like inherently a bigger number than just going down and putting 5% down for an FHA loan or 20% down for a conventional loan because they've already started paying down that loan. Like the way I viewed it was, would we rather, like, is this an upgrade to our lifestyle? Is this an area that we want to live in? Is this a building that we want to hold, that we would be willing to hold for 30 years? All those answers were yes. So then it's like, all right, would we rather go and put 20% down or 5% down on a building and then have all the risk of the construction, all the risk of the rehab? And so this was kind of the sure bet versus going and risking, buying something conventional and then actually doing the work. So I kind of viewed it as the total nut that you would have to pay for the rehab and the down payment versus what we had to pay to assume the VA loan.
And the other thing is, and we've talked about this. You really can never refi this property.
That's
You
right.
can, right? But like cash, oh, I'll just refi in a few years and get my cash out. Like you're most likely never going to do that because you're sitting at a 3% rate or whatever. But that
Lock
first
right out.
position one, you're
8% maybe.
never going to touch.